Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I certainly hope I got somebody's attention. Just kidding. Okay, what this file is about is tactical shotguns. This guy right here, hope you can see it, happens to be a Benelli Supernova. It's only got an 18.5-inch barrel. It's 12 gauge, by the way, which is 72 caliber. Atypically on these tactical shotguns, self-defense shotguns or whatever have you, they have a shorter barrel because the shot will spread out faster. Now in that last series of framage that you've seen, it didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but the top bucket, the 5 gallons full of water, was hit with a 1-ounce rifled slug, and I know the other bucket fell over and all that, but that was hit with a 3.5-inch Magnum. Now let me show you. Got some in my pocket right here. Here's a 3.5-inch Magnum, 12 gauge. I don't recommend that because this Benelli right here can pretty much fire anything you want through it. 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch, 3.5-inch Magnums or whatever have you. But it won't fire sabot rounds, those metal piercing sabot rounds. And if you use rifled slugs, well, the slugs have to be rifled because this is a smooth bore. You see what I mean? Those metal piercing sabot rounds have to be shot through a rifled. This is a smooth bore. It has to be shot through a barrel that's rifled. Like I say, if I didn't mention it so far, this is only an 18.5-inch barrel on this guy. But the point being is these tactical shotguns are very, very versatile simply because they can fire all kinds of rounds through this doggone thing. Anything you can think of, including shot shells loaded up with nails and dimes. I don't recommend that. And I also want to make this perfectly clear. I am absolutely not into the business of, or promoting killing human beings. But the simple fact of the matter is a shotgun, especially these short little tactical, wicked little firearms right here, are probably the best idea for home defense simply because they're not as expensive as a handgun, so to speak, a sidearm, and shot is relatively inexpensive. Now really for home defense, all a guy really needs is just 2 3/4 inch number 3 bird shot. Here happens to be one of these guys right here. Okay, plenty good enough. Number 3 bird shot, 2 3/4 inch. Like I say, this thing will fire almost anything through it except for sabot rounds. And here's what that 1-ounce slug looks like. These are nasty. The point being, let me get rid of this one round here. I don't recommend these slugs for home defense, and I don't recommend these 3.5-inch Magnums right here. It's just too much. Shotgun shells are relatively inexpensive, and the reason why I'm a big proponent of using shotguns for home defense and that kind of stuff like that is because not only the rounds are cheap and all that, but the way the shot works in a shotgun, especially one with a short barrel like this, it spreads out a pretty big pattern, you know, because if you've got a big handgun like a 45 or 44 Magnum or any of that, you run the risk of shooting through your walls, out your door, or whatever have you, see, hitting some kid in the street, or whatever have you. Now I realize that there's a lot of firearm haters out there, but don't come begging to me if a serial killer or a perpetrator or somebody that's bursted into your house and wants to do you harm and slit your throat. Don't blame me. You know, I don't care. I realize that firearms aren't very popular and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes to protecting my property and my wife and myself, this is what I'm talking about. I prefer this. You know, there's just no mistaking the sound. of a shotgun racking back like this. So that's the deal. And this guy here has got a set of military sights, if you can see them. Oh, you probably can't see that, but I remember picking this up years ago, and I paid $440 for this Benelli Supernova Tactical, because the reason why I keep emphasizing tactical is because tactical is a lot different than a hunting shotgun. They usually got longer barrels, plain and simple. So that shot can get out there for a ways before spreading out, because the reason why I'm recommending something like number 3, number 4 birdshot is it'll spread out real quick, but it's not gonna, blow a hole through your wall, so to speak, and hit some kid in the next room, or go zipping out your door, like I say, and hit the next door, your aunt next door or something like that. Because in the state of Montana where I live, you can get in serious trouble with this gunplay and all that. They take this stuff very serious, and the only time you can really get away with justifying using a firearm for self-defense is in a home invasion, you fear for your life type of situation. Even if you have a perpetrator in your yard, you're going to get drugged before the man and be answering up to the program, if you know what I mean. You just can't up and point or shoot at anybody or any of that other kind of stuff. So there you are. But for home defense and that kind of stuff like that, tactical shotgun, that's what I'm talking about. Plain and doggone simple. You got somebody looking down the barrel of that guy right there, and they're going to think twice before they want to serialize you or kill your wife or whatever have you. But the only disadvantage with a shotgun over a sidearm, handgun, whatever have you, is the fact that these don't swing around quite as easy as, say, a pistol. So there you are. That's really all I've got to say about this. Thank you very much for watching the movie file, and have a beautiful day.